So, we are back. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching right now, you're watching the Dutch Senior Open 2014 semi-finals. Live from Chandra Bowling from Nieuwegein in the Netherlands. Nieuwegein is a place near the big city Utrecht. A 60-lane bowling center. All these players playing on a 40 feet oil pattern, 21.2 total all volume. The ratio is 5:1. Lane surface is system 300. And we have 20 men left and 12 women. The men are playing on lanes 1 till 10 and all the women are playing on 11 till 16. Here you see a shot of the women division. In this top 20 men we have Giorgio Desi Mio. He was also the one who shoot the highest game this week here with 297. Then we have Carlo Broilich, Ron Oldfield. As you know, Ron is a UK Hall of Famer. We have Lol Ellis, Ulf Lundgren from Sweden, André Kelen, Herman Wimmer, Robert Wallon, Mo Singleton, Ian Buckland, Jürgen Preuss, Erich Kaspari, Werner Knubbel, Peter Knop, Hans de Jager, Helmut Uber, Santo Provenzi from Italy, Alan Jenskins, Werner Lawn and Marcel van der Pot from the Netherlands. The women. We have Alessandra Mora, Angie Brown, Gisela Insinger, Martina Beckel, Farida Pascal Blom, Gianna Gia Lorenzo, Elke Grauwe, Anna Buizen, Ula Kaspari, Yvonne Randall, Kimberly Oakley and Lilian Vittens are also qualified for this semi-final. They qualified by turbo, so we have a turbo in this tournament, what means that if you are doing your entry and you tell the organization you will play a turbo, you have to pay 50 euros for every entry. Your highest game, including bonus, will count. The best 4 turbos in the men's section were Auke Broekhuizen, Jan Passies, Ralf Grauwe and Juha Letikangas. You see them playing before. But the women, Kimberly Oakley and Lilian Vittens, you will see now in action in this semi-final. Of course, the women, the first final step of the women is this, the semi-finals. While the men playing the second step now in the semi-finals, and the best 8 of both sections will qualify for the big final, the round robin final. You get 7 matches where you can win bonus pins by a victory. $30 pins bonus. You win 15 if it is a draw. And one thing is also, all these players now are starting from scratch, and 50% of their total pinfall after 4 games is carried forward to the round robin. Here from the Netherlands, Farida Pascal Blom. 6 pin. But we still in the first game, first 3 frames now. We are also sometimes in our chat watching what you have to ask us, or what you want to ask us, what you have to say. If you want to know something, ask friendly in the chat room. We are also there sometimes, so if you want to know something, have a question, come into the chat room on Ustream here. Well, I have to fix some technical things here. I'll be back in a few minutes, so please stay. Take a look while we're going back to the men's section here. And in the small picture, you will see the women's. So I'll be back in a few minutes and talk to you then. Okay, we're now in the first game, almost ending. The women are in frame 9 and 10. Men in some are in also 9 and 10, some are in frame 8. If you just tune in, you're watching now live the semi-finals Dutch Senior Open 2014. 12 women left, 20 men are left, only 8 qualify for the finals, the round robin finals. That will be a 7-game final. Here we see the only Dutch women left in this field, Farida Pascal. She's spare, and if she strikes she will finish on 212. Total game score, that should be a nice score. When I take a look to the other women's, well, Kimberly Oakland struggling there. She's only on 125 now in the 9th frame. Gianna from Italy here leaves the 4-pin and finished 183. So let's switch back to the men's. See what happened there. Here we have Ulf Lundgren, finished 3rd position in the final step before, and we see a Brunswick member, André Gelen, on lane 7. Big 5 for him. Well, Ulf finished 171. And also a split for Hans de Jager. He is struggling in this game. I think he will pick 2. That will make his game score 151. Lundgren 171. We see Robert Vallon, he shoots 210. Alan Jenskis has a big game, including bonus 263. Herman Wimmer has 238. Santo Provenci finished 185. Lol Ellis, also a big game for him, 263. And Ron Altfield finished 231. Werner Knöbel finished 217. Peter Knop 199. Jojo finished 224. Carlo Greulich 238. Mo Singleton is finished 235. Here Lol Ellis, he started well with 260, and there's another strike. Werner Knöbel from Germany. Well, I see some different reactions on the lane than the squad before. Probably it's the moisture here, a little bit more. Temperature raises a bit in the bowling center. When I take a look to the windows outside, the weather here in Holland is pretty okay, you know, I see sunshine, so it's not raining here at this moment. So the weather seems okay. They expected today 26 degrees outside. In the bowling center it feels around 20 now, I think, 20, 21 degrees here. But you can feel a little bit the moisture raises also. And a nice shot, Ron Altfield here. Has a double now in game 2. Also the first strike for André Gelen in the second game. Lol Ellis strikes again. It's playing with the Rotor Grip Hypercell, one of the strongest ball on the market so far. Now here Peter Knop from Germany. And you see it's a lot of skid. The ball skids too much. You see back to replay and look what happened with that ball. He tried to play it more straighter than normally, but see there it skids too much. Got a gap and pick only 2. So there's something that the pattern relaxes a little bit longer than the morning squad. That's what it looks like. So let's see how Ron Oldfield will solve this on the lane. There's a strike for the UK Hall of Famer. Love the ball more. Nice shot. Lol Ellis, also from England, has a double, while Ron Oldfield has a three-bagger. So also I see you can see very clearly that the lane's reacting a little bit longer than before. You can see the same when I looked at Ron Oldfield yesterday, and he was playing with a high road pull. Now he's playing with a much stronger ball, a Defiant Soul. That's a better shot from Peter Knop. So Peter Knop is on strike, only strikes, 2 strikes on lane 5, but that cap you see before on lane 6, so I'm wondering now, or he will solve this problem on lane 6. It skids more than lane 5. Well, Ellis, double strike, split, open frame, and now split again, but that was too much inside. Too much inside the ball. And here, Oldfield. Front 3. And now it's front 4 for Oldfield. Peter Knop. Can he make a strike now on lane 6? No, again. Skids too much. Too much skid. Well, let's take a look at the women division there. What about the ladies? We're waiting, of course, for a score update. I hope Simon is trying to get the score update for us. get one, I tell you, and then we know what is the score of the best 8. Singleton is now on 372. Oldfield 344. 348 for Herman Wimmer is on 348. Kayla is on 311. Jenskins is on 382. Greulich 331. Seems that these are the best scorers here in this field. .306 Pascal Blom. Simons take a look around. Who are probably the best 8 women so far. Oldfield still on a 279 pace. Also, when I take a look here behind the lanes, there's a lot of crowd now. I think 50 people here, 50 to 100 people behind the lanes. Pretty good. Another 9 and no strike on lane 6. He is only in trouble on lane 6. On 5 it's only strikes for him, and 6 no strikes so far. André Gelen, the Brunswick guy, too high, 4-7. Lol Ellis leaves a 7 pin. 9 count. Oldfield. Can he produce another strike? Nice shot again. Very nice shot for Ron Oldfield. And still on a 2.79 pace. Well, I have a question for you at home. You can give a reaction in the chat. Who do you think who's gonna win this tournament? We have 20 men left. We know the names. We have 12 women left. We know the names. Who do you think who is gonna win this tournament? Give your answer in the chat room. Lol Ellis from England on lane 6. Yeah, also a lot of skid there. Ball goes too long, doesn't come back in the pocket. And he has 1, 2, 4, 10 combination. Oldfield. No strike for him, so no 2.79 pace anymore. But still the possibility to make a big game and bring himself higher in that top 8. Well, what about the women's? Let's see, we have a 366 score now for Farida Posco-Blom. Gianna and Lillian are on 306 now. Kimberly has 259, so way behind the other ladies. So she needs to score. Alessandro, she has 354. Beckel, Martina Beckel is the 350s. Anna Buizens is also in 300s, 330s. 299 for Elke, Grauwe. So I think in the ladies section also interesting. Well, in the chat a lot will tell me that Ron Oldfield is the biggest favorite here to win the title. Yeah, I think for me it's the same if you ask me. He is really one of the favorites. He's doing well this week. Yesterday I think he played two times in the 1800s. It's so easy the way he played. And he have a great carry this week here. The Dutch bowlers know Nieuwegein, you get a lot of 9s, you know. 9 counts, 9 counts, 9 counts, but if you have the right carry here, you can doing great things in this bowling center. And I think Oldfield has. And here is Oldfield again. Frame 9. No, that was too high. Pushes the ball too much inside. He leaves a 3-pin. Is now on 227. Okay, take a look around. And Jenskins is on 457. 455 for women. 429 for Greulich. 409 Lol Ellis now. Vallon is also in 400 now. Let's take a look. Lane 1 and 2 are switched off, so I can't see them anymore. Can't see the scores there. When a Knubbel is in the 400s. He's now on 402, but he's in frame 8. Lol Ellis is 409. Giorgio Decimio, he's in 4, he's on 432 now. Well, if we take a look at the women, and then the best 8, what we think, if we look at the total scores, is that Farida is on top, followed by Martina Beckel, Gisela Insinger, Yvonne Randall, Alessandra Mora, Lilian Wittens, Ula Kasparin and Abuize. They are in the 8. The best 8 now in the women's section. Nice shot, Peter Knop, but Peter needs really 2 big games. He's now not even in the 400, so he's in trouble. 478 Carlo Greulich, 458 Decimio. Oldfield is on 486. Ellis is on 427. A nice shot from Knubbel, from the guy from Germany. He's the owner of 4 bowling centers. Somebody tell us in the chat. In Germany. But the other guy here from Germany, Peter Knop, is in trouble. will be a 170 game for him. But Knubbel here shoots a 7 and will finish in the 240s. And total pinfall will be 450 plus. Lundgren from Sweden has also struggled a little bit in this game to produce rows of strikes. He's only got 2 doubles. So let's watch him now. See how he can make his first turkey in this game. No. I think he's looking for the great carry there. Lundgren was finished first in the final step before. And now we see a 2-7 split. And an open frame in the 10th. Finished on 209 and only 380. So also for him, it's the same as for Peter Knap. He needs 2 really big games to make a chance for the top 8. André Gelen, also for him, a 2-7 split. But he's finished this game . 210, makes it 414 pins. Nice shot from Helmut Ulbe. Hans de Jager here, one of the 2 Dutchmen. He's also in big trouble. This will be a 180 game and he's now only on 325, and that seems one of the lowest total scores here, so he's in big trouble, while the other man from the Netherlands, Marcel van der Pot, is in total pinfall of 395. Buckland is on 456. Winmer is on 496. Vallon 418. Jenskens is on 508. I think Jenskens is on top. Yeah, he's on top together with Oldfield. Oldfield has 509, Jenskens 508. I think these are the best 2. $86 over for Singleton. 6 over for Santo from Italy. 67 over Knubbel. Ellis 41 over. Greulich 84 over. Kaspari 16 over. Preuss 51 over. Well, it's not done. Anything can happen, but the advantage is for Oldfield and Jenskens after 2 games. Goed, dames en heren, welkom bij het Dutch Senior Open 2014. Als u net nu ingeschakeld, we zijn dus in de halve finales al bezig. We gaan net beginnen met de derde game. 2 Nederlanders bij de heren zijn nog over, Marcel van der Pot en Hans de Jager. Hans heeft echt problemen, die komt er even niet uit. Marcel van der Pot draait nog wel redelijk mee, maar moet ook echt een goede game gaan gooien nu. Hetzelfde gaat eigenlijk ook voor Hans de Jager. Die moet eigenlijk hele hoge games gaan scoren. Wil hij een kans maken op de top 8. Want de beste 8 gaan door naar de finale. Bij de dames hebben wij nog over Farida. Farida Pascal Blom. Die staat er wel goed voor. Staat momenteel zeker weten in de top 8. Dus hopen dat zij het natuurlijk gaat halen. Dat we in ieder geval Nederlanders in de finale terug gaan zien. We wachten nog op een score-update. Die zal zo dadelijk wel binnen gaan komen bij ons. We doen natuurlijk veel commentaar, ook in het Engels. We hebben ontzettend veel internationale kijkers vandaag gehad. Maar heeft u nog vragen? U kunt ze natuurlijk altijd stellen in de chat. Dat kan gewoon in het Nederlands hoor, maakt helemaal niet uit. Met discussies liever in het Engels natuurlijk. Dat de buitenlanders ook mee kunnen discussiëren. Is altijd goed. En Van der Pot begint nu met een split in de derde game. En een strijk. Zal echt aan de bak gaan moeten, wil hij het nog gaan halen natuurlijk. Maar alles is nog mogelijk. 2 games te gaan. We zijn net van banen gewisseld. Zij spelen de laatste 2 games op deze banenparen. Hier moet het gaan gebeuren. En ja, met een klein, laten we zeggen 40 minuutjes zo'n beetje, weten we wel wie er waarschijnlijk doorgaan naar de finale. De finale is een round robin. Voor degenen die niet weten wat een round robin is. Een round robin is, er zijn de beste 8 spelers. Iedere speler speelt 1 keer een wedstrijd tegen 1 van de andere 7 spelers. Dus win je die wedstrijd op je totale pinval, dus op je hele game, dan krijg je 30 pins bonus extra bij je totaal. Dus dan gaan de totalen heel hard omhoog. Dat telt enorm aan. Wat wel zo is, wat de spelers nu gooien is ook heel belangrijk. Want 50% van je score, wat je nu gooit, gaat mee naar de volgende ronde. Dus dat is best bepalend voor het verloop van de finale. Uiteindelijk, na 7 gespeelde games, weten wij wie de winnaars zijn. Zowel bij de dames als bij de heren van het Dutch Senior Open 2014. Al deze bowlers spelen momenteel op een 40 voet patroon. Qua lengte olie, van de foutlijn aan het pins toe zeg maar, 40 voet lang. 21,2 milliliter totale volume olie. En een ratio, dus de moeilijkheidsgraad, 5 staat tot 1. Voor degenen die dat niet weten wat het inhoudt, hoe hoger het eerste getal is, hoe makkelijker het patroon reageert. Hoe meer het zeg maar reageert als een makkelijk huisliekpatroon. Of ja, je hebt gewoon meer ruimte waar je de bal kan spelen. Dat dus wat betreft de makkelijkheidsgraad. Het is een beetje, ja, qua moeilijkheidsgraad zeg maar, makkelijkheidsgraad hoe je het maar wil zien, een beetje tussenin. Het is goed te doen. Maar toch moet je best wel goed bowlen wat ik zo zie. Het komt toch nog wel aardig op mikken aan. Te ver naar buiten een bal heb je snel kans dat de bal te ver doorskit, te ver doorglijdt dus. Komt hij niet meer terug in de pocket. Waardoor je echt risico loopt op een split. In ieder geval geen strijs krijgt. Spelen op 16300 ondergrond. Dat een beetje alles qua technisch gebeuren. Nou, als ik kijk naar de ballen waar de bowlers nog aan mee bowlen. Ik heb echt doffe ballen gezien, sterke ballen, hoog gepolijste ballen. Maar ja, de best scorende bowlers hier spelen toch met een redelijk sterke bal moet ik zeggen. Dat is wat wij in ieder geval hier terug kunnen zien, bij de heren dan. Daar zitten wij ook achter. De dames zijn net iets te ver van ons weg. Terwijl we nu wel naar de dames kijken natuurlijk. Ook die moeten we even in de gaten houden, want ook daar is nog niks beslist. Daar kan het nog echt alle kanten op. En dan zitten de dames toch best wel vlak bij elkaar hoor, moet ik zeggen. Er zit niet veel verschil tussen een aantal dames. Dus echt de grote verschillen blijven nog uit. Maar waarschijnlijk na de derde game zullen de verschillen wel groter gaan worden. We wachten natuurlijk op de score update. Daar hebben we al 3 keer naar gevraagd. Maar helaas, zolang we ze niet krijgen, kunnen we er ook niks aan doen. Moeten we het doen met de schermen hiervoor. Maar ja, ik probeer natuurlijk zo veel mogelijk op de hoogte te houden wat er eigenlijk allemaal gebeurt. Dus blijf vooral kijken. En blijf ook vooral de links delen van de livestream natuurlijk. Want dan krijgen we nog meer kijkers. Alleen maar beter. We hebben nu al bijna 100 kijkers. Een kleine 100 man. Vrouwen, kinderen, wat er allemaal mee aan het kijken is. Van over de hele wereld. Ja, dat loopt de hele tijd door de dag natuurlijk. Dus blijf vooral kijken. Heb jij last van reclames van Ustream tussendoor, dan kun je dat vermijden door Adblock Plus te organiseren. Je gaat dan naar www.adblockplus.org. Als je dat even doet, daar installeer je gewoon eventjes Adblock Plus op je browser en dan ben je van het hele reclame gebeuren af. Wel hebben we af en toe eens commercial tussendoor van Storm Rotekrip. Waarom? Dat is de hoofdsponsor van dit toernooi. Of een van de hoofdsponsors samen met Chandra, Bowling, Boltech. En ook de organisatie van het Dutch Senior Open natuurlijk. Nou, ik hoop dat jullie voor de rest veel plezier beleven. En heb je vragen, stel ze gerust in de chat. Dat kan gewoon. Achter de baan ook zeer druk. Als ik om me heen kijk, ik denk nou zo'n 50 tot 100 mensen hier nog wel. Er wordt best wel druk bezocht. Ondanks het mooie weer buiten, wat ik zo kan zien, lijkt het mooi te zijn. Dus. Maar we zijn zeer tevreden dat we nog aardig wat kijkers hebben. En ja, al jullie support is natuurlijk welkom. En blijf vooral kijken. En kijk ook morgen even, want morgen gaat echt een spektakel los. Dan gaan we naar de Masters toe, de Senior Masters. Wat inhoudt dat we dus de beste spelers uit geheel Europa hier te zien krijgen. Ook live op Dutch Bowling TV. En dat belooft wat. Daar ben ik ook zeer benieuwd naar. En dat is voor morgen. Dat gaat ook starten vanaf 8:30 in de ochtend. Dus dan kunt u gewoon bowlen blijven kijken. Kijk daar vooral naar, dat wordt heel mooi. Ik zou zeggen, voor zover veel kijkplezier. Zover, blijf vooral kijken. Wij hebben er in ieder geval heel veel plezier in van Dutch Bowling TV. Jullie hopelijk ook. En ik spreek jullie later natuurlijk weer. Dus ik zou zeggen, tot dan. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you just tune in, you're watching the Dutch Senior Open 2014 live from Chandra Bowling in Nieuwegein in the Netherlands. And we are in game 3. We're waiting for a score update.
Stu, what can I say about the new Hysteria? It's the newest member of the HP3 line. We've had a lot of success, and man, we've got a new part, and it does something totally different. And you look pretty excited about it. I'm just saying, you're grinning ear to ear, so we must have done something right here.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I mean, that ball with the shiny cover definitely gives me a lot more options. I can play straight with it, and then once the lanes start to break down, I can move left and curve it as much as I want to.
Yeah, and you touched upon that. That's really good to the coming up with a shiny solid. That's something we haven't had in a long time. And again, with a variety, with the new core, man, we've got a lot of things going. And like I said, I'm guessing you're going to have probably 2 to 4 to, knowing you, maybe 6 of this ball in your bag.
Yeah, I'll definitely have a few. It's been a while since we've had a shiny solid. I think the whole world was like me, and they were in love with the Nomad solid. So hopefully they can see some more success with this one.
Stu, man, I got to tell you, given the success you've had using the Disturbed, and a lot of times, I know just working with you a little bit on tour, you had a couple of them with some shine on them. Now we've got a brand new part. It's a solid cover stock, comes factory shined. Man, you got to be excited about this one.
Yeah, the new weight block in the Hysteria with the higher RG and the higher diff should give me something that's a lot more off the back end than the Disturbed. So I'll probably start blocks using the Disturbed, and once that starts to get a little bit lazy down lane and I need to move left, rather than using the shiny Disturbed and trying to trick it, I can just move straight into this new Hysteria and watch that baby peel off the back.
Yeah, and I think you made a good point there instead of trying to trick it, and I think that's one of the things we have to focus on with the lower RG core of like the Disturbed. Now we've got variety. We've made a higher RG core to help give you that length down the lane, and like you said, get popping. Man, some of the shots you threw today, you were able to get in and really get it come around the corner.
Yeah, definitely, and it also gives you that smoother motion as opposed to some of the other pieces that, when you start to see them come off the spot a little bit too hard, this is a little bit more continuous.
What can I say? The masses have spoken, and we had to deliver. HP3, we needed a part that got down the lane and give you a little bit more kick and change direction, and that's exactly what we did with this new Hysteria. If you don't have one of these in the bag, you're missing out. And remember, with Rotor Grip, we help you own it. Man, Stu, I got to tell you, this new Sinister, we got the new cage core, hybrid reactive cover stock. Dude, this ball just gets after it. And I know you were pretty excited. I watched you throw some shots today. Whew. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I threw the first one and then needed to take a large step to the left. This ball is definitely going to give you something different in the HP4 line. I think it's the most versatile ball yet. The hybrid cover stock is definitely gets down the lane a bit better than the Hypercell. And wow, sideways down the lane.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that, you know, having that core and that cover combination, and as you said, as you kept moving, and there's a lot of times when we get these asymmetric cores that, man, you kind of reach that kind of tipping point, but dude, you just kept chasing after it, and it kept coming back around the corner.
Yeah, I mean, we got pretty far left, and it was still making the move really nicely, so I think it'll give you definitely a more versatile piece that you can use on a few more different angles and conditions.
When you think HP4, I want you to think one thing: dynamic. And that's exactly what we deliver with the new cage core. Dynamics like you've never seen. This ball is off the charts, and as you saw Stu today, man, from a variety of angles, variety of shapes, and tilts off his hand, this ball just gets after it. So I want you to go out, get you one of these, and remember, rotor grip means own it.
I'm Steve Klemkin, Storm's Technical Director, and we're here to present to you the brand new Optimus. As you know, Storm's committed to outstanding research and development, and you'll see here a couple of key components that are like no other. R2X Pro reactive cover stock, we've used this before. It's a very strong, aggressive, proven cover stock that glides very easily through the heads and creates a very strong transition at the break point. But what's brand new is our tri-sphere core. There's nothing like it. You'll see a lot of development that comes out of this building here in Brigham City, a lot of cool development. In this shape, you're going to see a different motion on the lane that you haven't seen before. It has a lot more motion in the mid lane, and it complements the Marvel Pearl very nicely. You're going to see this shape, you're going to see a lot of tumbling, a lot of motion, a lot of action in the middle of that bowling ball that creates a lot of that strong motion and tip at the break point. And you'll still see that strong continuation through the back end and through the pins that you've come to love from Storm. As you're watching the Optimus go down the lane, notice that ball create that strong mid-lane reaction. You can actually see that weight block in there creating a lot of energy throughout that 20 to 40 foot part of the lane. And when you talk to the professional bowlers, they'll come back to the same thing. They'll tell you the mid lane is where ball motion is really created. And that's what this new tri-sphere core does. And many of you have probably thrown as well the Marvel Pearl and the IQ Tour Fusion. These have been tremendous, tremendous bowling balls in our line. And the Optimus is going to be just as good, but in a different way. The Optimus creates more roll in the mid lane, picks up and gives that mid lane read just a little bit stronger and earlier, but still continues down lane. Still gives you that good back end reaction that you've come to love from Storm. As you're watching the ball go through the pocket, notice how low it keeps the pins. That's the other thing. When you're looking at optimum pin carry, you're looking at the pins that are going to be able to knock around the other pins that are still on the deck the best. And the ones that are in the air are going to fly right over them or in front of them. You want to keep the pins low and you want to keep them on the deck, and the Optimus does that. Now make sure you get to your local Storm VIP Pro Shop soon. It is going to be available on July 1st, so you want to make sure you get your reservation in early because, again, the demand is very, very high. And thanks again for all your support. We really do appreciate it. And remember to always bowl up a storm.
So we are back with a score update finally after 3 games, and all the players are somewhere in the 10th frame of the men section. The women are in frame 5, 6, 7. Also some men are in 6th and 7th. But the score update. The women as first. On top Martina Beckel 625. Alessandra Mora 612. Farida Posco-Blom also 612. Gisela Insinger 570, Erna Buizen 566, Yvonne Randall 562, Ula Kaspari 557, and cut off Lilian Wittens 546. So far, men top 8, Ron Oldfield first place 743, Ellen Jenskens 700 second, Carlo Grolich 690 third, Herman Wimmer 674 fourth, Jürgen Preuss 664, André Gelen 660, Werner Knöbel 658, and the cut is Ian Buckland 647, 47 over, and Buckland finished 182 with 829, while Mo Singleton has a big game 261, 899. So I think Singleton is in the top 8 and in the finals, and I think that Buckland is out with his 182. Van der Pot don't make the finals with 8. He can finish 188, 757. That's not enough. So we have Singleton, he finished 899. Try to do as best as I can. Okay, these pair of lanes are finished. So the cut was 47 over in the men's section and 56 under in the women's section, the best 8. And another strike for Grolich. He has 5 in a row and he's on 902, and yeah, we can say for 100% he's in the top 8 finals. We see Grolich back in the men finals, that is for sure. And I think also Singleton from England. We can count these 2 players in. And now take a look to the other players here. Knop will not make it. He's now on 666. Not enough anymore. Alice is on 824. 823 for Preuss. Buckland has 829 and finished, while the other players has some frames to go. Oldfield is on 884 with 2 frames to go. And yeah, he's also in, so Oldfield we can count in also in the top 8. He's struggling more in this game. 5s, 9s, opens. the other guy from Holland, Hans Jager, will not make it. It's on 600s now, it's not enough. I think the other is between 6 players now. The other spots, the last 5 spots, no 4 spots. Alice is now on 844. Preuss is on 843. Decimio is on 835 and is in the 10th frame already now with the first strike. $8.22 for Lundgren so far, and he's walking on a big game, the guy from Sweden. And André Gelen is now on 877. Yeah, I think Gelen will make it. Decimino is now on 855. He has a double. And it's 3 in a row for Decimino, and Decimino finished on 865. 865 for Decimino. You write it down here. Important strike for Preuss in the 10th is now on 863. Kaspari, strike for him, but he's on the 700s. It's not enough. He will not qualify for the next step. And 9 for Preuss. And a spare, and he finished 209 and 873. So 865 Diminos, 873 for Preuss. While the other players are still in their game. Interesting because everybody's in the last frame now. Oldfield finished 9:33. Well, it's gonna be interesting now, because Knobbel is now on 8.25 with 1 strike in the 10th frame, and I think he needs for sure double. And then he has a small chance, and probably he is the cut off. It seems like oh, and there's a very important strike. I think he don't know. I think he looks that he thinks it's over, but it's not. Jenskins finished 8.82. Okay. And another strike for Knobbel, and Knobbel finished on 8.45. I think that's a score to watch. It's a very interesting finish here in the men's section. We don't know who's qualified. We know 4 names for sure. So we have to wait till lanes 3 and 4 are finished. Provenci, I can tell you for sure, he's not gonna make it. Jenskens will make it. Fallon 8.59. Winner is on 8.61. So we calculated for you, so have a moment, be patient. Okay, we know the top 8 men. Not in the right position, but we know who's making the finals. In the finals you will see back from England Ron Oldfield, Alan Jenskens, from Germany Carlo Greulich, Jürgen Preuss, André Gelen from Belgium, Mo Singleton makes it, Georgie Desemio makes it, and Lowell Ellis. And the cut was 865, and that was Desemio. So these 8 players we'll seeing back in the finals. The women we will see back in the finals: Beckel, Mora, Farida Pascal-Blom, Gisela Insinger, Emma Buizen, Randall, Yvonne Randall, Lilian Vintens makes it, and Diana G. Lorenzo. That are our finalists, so thank you for watching these semifinals and see you back in a few moments in